Liverpool vs Brighton, Baleba'S debut, Gravenberch out and Trent's future. Welcome to l.f.c Transfer Daily News. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Gravenberch out and a full debut, Liverpool predicted lineup vs Brighton. Despite the Reds being second best for most of the game, Slot's men demonstrated resilience to muster a draw at one of the hardest grounds in the Premier League. Fans will be incredibly happy and are expecting good things to follow. Attention now turns back to the Carabao Cup, where Liverpool travelled down to the south coast to face Brighton and Hove Albion in the fourth round. After dispatching West Ham comfortably in the third round, the team will be hoping for more of the same when they lock horns with the Seagulls. However, following today's most recent injury update, we could see an incredibly different-looking Liverpool side tomorrow night. Slot's squad depleted. Liverpool manager Arne Slot today confirmed in the pre-match press conference that several key first-team members would be set for an extended period of time on the sideline. This includes Diogo Jota, Alisson, Federico Chiesa, and Harvey Elliott. The Reds coach issued a damning statement regarding Jota and Elliott, stating that they would be out until after the next international break in November. This is a colossal blow for Liverpool due to the increase in fixtures and the importance of squad depth needed for them. As a result, it seems likely that Darwin Núñez, following his solid performance against Arsenal, will lead the line once again. Chiesa worries and Endo praise. Chiesa's absence is now also becoming a concern. After mysteriously being reported injured, there has been little update on his return, with Slot commenting, "Sometimes he's there with us and training for a few days and then he goes out for an injury again. A game like this would have been perfect for the Italian to show his talent off, but it seems he has been hit with the Thiago curse." Moreover, Connor Bradley is currently training with the squad and will look to make a start at the Amex 2 following his absence at the weekend. Slot also praised the performance of Wataru Endo in the last round of the Cup and backs him to start tomorrow. "I really liked him against West Ham, and what I respect about him is his personality, so I think also for that reason, he deserves to play tomorrow." Endo has been so reliable for the Reds when he is needed, stepping up and always producing high-quality performances. Carlos Baleba is set to turn over a huge profit for owner Tony Bloom. The 20-year-old midfielder is just an absolute phenomenon with an insanely bright future ahead of him. It will be no time before a big club inquires him. The Cameroonian international looks so assured and confident in his position, producing high-quality performances week in, week out, with his showing at Stamford Bridge last month being the highlight of these. With Liverpool previously linked to the star, TalkSport are now reporting that other big guns in the Premier League are monitoring his situation. Gyökeres wanted at Anfield. Germany's Florian Plettenberg reports that Manchester United are not in the running to sign Victor Gyökeres. The big Swede has been a revelation under Amorim at Sporting, but it appears they're not after him. Now, that might be because of big spends on Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee. United have invested in those forwards and don't want to give up on them just yet. But it feels like a mistake to ignore Gyökeres. They know he works under Amorim, he's excelled in England before, and he's one of Europe's informed strikers. In fact, having Amorim as your boss would provide United with an incredible advantage in any race. Not that we're complaining. Plettenberg claims Liverpool are in that race and that Gyökeres can leave Sporting for around £50 million. ILD. Liverpool like new Del Piero. According to Court Offside, Liverpool are understood to be monitoring Juventus Turkish teenager Kenan Yıldız, who has started the season in electric form with 3 goals and 2 assists in 12 games. He was on hand to provide 2 goals in the weekend's 4-4 Derby d'Italia thriller against Inter. There are strong comparisons between Yıldız and Juventus great Del Piero, with The Guardian saying that his goal celebrations are reminiscent of club legend Alessandro Del Piero, as are some of his goals. The comparisons aren't helped by his inheritance of the number 10 shirt, as well as Yıldız breaking Del Piero's record as Juve's youngest ever Champions League goalscorer. Diaz decision beckons. Luis Diaz's wages are quite a shock. According to Capology, Diaz earns £55,000 per week, which for a footballer, especially at a Premier League standard and for the amount of games he has played in, is considerably low. When you put that into perspective, that's less than Kostas Tsimikas, who in comparison earns £75,000 a week. Moreover, his left-wing compatriot Cody Gakpo earns over half of Diaz's total sum, coming in at £120,000 per week. This may seem incredibly harsh considering the Reds' number 7 is ahead of Gakpo in the pecking order this season. Real Madrid's Ballon d'Or HEADLOSS should seal Trent Alexander-Arnold's decision. Trent Alexander-Arnold made a few headlines recently as he talked about wanting to win the Ballon d'Or. He believes he can do it, but does that mean he's got to head elsewhere? After all, La Liga has had a stranglehold on the award for well over a decade now. Real Madrid, in particular, have seen several stars lift it. Now, we don't believe Alexander-Arnold actually does need to go to Real Madrid to realize his goal. For one thing, Liverpool players in the past have shown it's possible to be rated up there with the best in the world. Vinicius Jr. didn't win it this week backing that all up. In fact, the Brazilian's failure to do so could be a sign that Real aren't actually the club to be at anymore. But it's what happened after the event that should cement Alexander-Arnold's decision. The head loss has been generational. Real Madrid have not handled Vinicius's failure to land the award very well. First, they decided to have zero representation at the event. Then they spent all evening backing their man and claiming there was some sort of weird conspiracy against them. But what's particularly telling is the lack of any support whatsoever for Jude Bellingham. He's a player who played an enormous part in Real Madrid's success last season, while also leading England to the Euro 2024 final. Nothing, however, has come from the club that he should have won. Vinicius is their man, and, bizarrely, Dani Carvajal after him. Absolutely no one would support Carvajal as the world's best right-back, let alone the best outright player. Real also appear to hold that view as they've been chasing Alexander-Arnold since at least March. All of this should show Alexander-Arnold that even if he were to thrive in Madrid and become a contender, that doesn't necessarily make him their contender. In fact, he almost certainly wouldn't be. Vinicius is the face of that club. Kylian Mbappe after him. Alexander-Arnold would, however, be the man at Liverpool for as long as he wants to be. He simply wouldn't get that over there. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe.